Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Couldn't post for the last few days because I was a little busy. But today we're back with something I know a lot of you care about: how to build an aesthetic physique. From the start of my lifting journey, I, to be honest, never wanted that huge, bulky bodybuilder look. I didn't want to walk around looking like some science experiment, like pumped full of steroids and whatnot. I just wanted a lean, balanced, proportional type of physique. A physique that, just flows and looks natural. And honestly, to be very honest, it just looks like an art. That's what I wanted. Now, people will try to tell you that building an aesthetic physique is super hard, but honestly, it's not as complicated as it sounds. You just need to focus on a few right things, and that's about it. Now, tip number one is that compound lifts are your foundation. ठीक है? You need to stop doing so many accessory movements and focus on compound lifts. Bench, squat, deadlifts, pull ups, overhead press. These movements will build your frame. ठीक है? They make sure your whole body grows in proportion. To have an aesthetic physique, your physique has to be in proportion. If you spend all your time on tiny isolation movements, you'll end up with lagging muscles and a physique that looks off. क्योंकि खुद सोचो, एक एस्थेटिक फिजिक के अंदर हर चीज़ फ्लो कर रही होती है. हर चीज़, ना कोई चीज़ ज़्यादा बड़ी होती है, ना कोई चीज़ ज़्यादा छोटी होती है, सारा एक ही साइज़ के अंदर होता है. तो इफ़ यू focus too much on isolation movements and focus too much on just specific exercises, your physique just won't look proportional. So focus on compound lifts. They will give you balance. They will give you the size in all the right places. Now, tip number two, prioritize training your shoulders and lats. The key to aesthetics is a nice V taper, like wide shoulders and a broad back. That's like the main key to having an aesthetic physique. That shape like instantly makes you look more aesthetic. Now, look at David Lade. Uska kya hai? He has wide shoulders and he has just a huge fucking back, and he just looks so wide. So start prioritizing training your shoulders and lats, and don't skip rear delts. Trust me, I made that mistakes for years. My rear delts lagged behind, and it literally took me forever to bring them up. Strong rear delts give you that 3D rounded shoulder look जो तुम लोगों को चाहिए होती है ना, that looks like a bowling ball. Training your rear delts is gonna give you that. So don't skip rear delts. Train them hard. I train them harder than you're training your बाकी delts, like side delts, front delts से ज़्यादा train करो अपने rear delts को, because a lot of people neglect training them. Now, tip number three is that stop doing so much volume, man. When I first started out, I trained like every muscle twice a week with way too much volume. Like I used to do 3 exercises and 4 sets each time. And as a natural lifter who used to, because I used to push a lot, I used to push close to failure, sometimes even more than failure. I used to do drop sets, I used to do pause sets. My body just couldn't recover from that. I was constantly sore, थका हुआ होता था, मेरा दिल नहीं करता था जिम जाने का. और उससे मैंने ये सीखा कि तुम्हें इतने ज़्यादा सेट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. यू जस्ट नीड क्वालिटी, एंड जो आपके वर्किंग सेट्स हैं उनको हार्ड पुश करो. मेक एवरी रेप काउंट, ट्रेन स्मार्ट, रिकवर वेल, एंड तुम्हारी बॉडी जल्दी बनेगी. दैट्स इट. मतलब इतना ज़्यादा करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. एंड एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, बिल्डिंग एन एस्थेटिक फिजिक इज़ेंट अबाउट शॉर्टकट, सीक्रेट प्रोग्राम्स और कोई मैजिक डाइट नहीं है जो तुम खा के तुम्हारी बॉडी बन जाएगी एकदम से एस्थेटिक सी. काश ऐसा होता तो मैं भी खा चुका होता अभी तक. लेकिन इट्स अबाउट कंसिस्टेंसी एंड ट्रेनिंग स्मार्टली and patience. If you stick with it long enough, your body will obviously transform. And when it does, trust me, it's literally worth it. So if you want to feel strong, look strong, and just, turn heads with that lean aesthetic look, focus on compound lifts and build your V taper, and stop doing so fucking much volume. Lower down the volume and train with intensity. It's gonna give you a lot more gains. But that's literally how you build an aesthetic physique. The only things you need to focus on. Now, if this video helped you out, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more content.